Hi, second grade. We're here today to do the second half of our self-portrait. So you're going to need your painted paper from last week. If you have a tan piece of paper, if not, you can use white. A color paper for your hair, and a large white sheet of paper. If you don't have a large white sheet of paper, you could glue 2 small papers together. Okay, so let me just show you. Here's a boy. And then here's a girl that I made.
Excuse the interruption, we just had a bus arrive and some of those children did go to grab breakfast quick. So if you could hold off on doing attendance for like 5 more minutes, thank you.
Okay, sorry for that interruption. All right, so the first thing we want to do now is make the head. So I'm taking my piece of tan paper and I'm folding it in half. So I have a long, skinny piece. And then I just want to draw a shape. That comes down and around, and then down and over. So we're not using the whole piece of paper. And remember, this is the open side. So you want to make sure you end on the fold side. So now you're going to cut it out, keeping it folded. And then when you unfold it, you have a head. So you want to glue that into the middle of your large white sheet of paper. And you're going to need crayons or markers to do the face. Okay, so there I have the head glued on. Now we're making our portraits so they look like the people that Claire Youngs puts in her books. So our nose is going to be a long, skinny rectangle. So I'm going to do that part first. And you could use brown or black. All right, next you need to think about your eye color. And your eyes are just going to be 2 small circles. Okay, now you can use a pink or a red for the mouth, and the mouth is just a U shape. It's very small. And then for the cheeks, I'm going to draw a red circle. And I'm going to fill it in except for the center, because then I'm going to put pink in the center. Okay. So next we need to do the hair. Now, I'm going to show you some examples, and there will be pictures underneath the video that you can look at. So we'll start with the girl's hair. So this would be something like braids. And you could do, if I would have stuck these out a little bit further, they could have been pigtails. Here's curly hair. Here's short hair. And then the boys will just do either a zigzaggy strip across the top or a straight line across the top. All right, so I'm just going to quickly draw some hair across the top of the paper. So those will be for the bangs. And then I'm actually going to fold this paper in half. And I'm just going to do straight hair this time. So I'm going to start with a smaller line at the top and a bigger line at the bottom. And then I'm just going to draw straight down. So then I'll cut those out. So they'll be for the sides. Now let me cut out the bangs. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is glue the bangs onto the head. So you can see it sticks out a little bit past, so I need to give myself a haircut. Just trim it up so it kind of matches the end of the head. And then you can glue on the side pieces if you're a girl. Okay. So now we have our two pieces of painted paper. You have to decide which one's going to be the shirt and which one's going to be the hat. So I'm going to do the pink for the shirt. So I want to hold my paper sideways and fold it so the paint side is in. Now here's my open side. I want to draw from my fold side. And all I'm going to do is come down about 3 fingers and draw a slope that ends in the corner. And then I'm going to keep my paper folded and cut that out. And then I'm going to check and make sure it's not too big. So that looks pretty good, so I'm just going to glue that on. Okay, now for the hat, it's going to be similar. We're going to hold our paper sideways, fold it in half, paint side in. There's the fold, there's the open side. So this time I'm going to come down 4 fingers and I'm going to draw that same shape over to the corner. I'm also going to draw a circle. Then I'm going to keep my paper folded, cut out that shape, and then I'm going to unfold it to cut the circle because I only need one. And that will be for the top of the hat. So now I'm just going to glue those on. And the last thing I'm going to do is draw some lines in my hair to give it some texture. So I'm getting out a brown crayon. You could use black if you wanted to. So I'm just putting some lines in the hair. And there you have it. A self-portrait in the fashion of Claire Youngs. All right, that's it for this week. I'll see you next time. Have a great week. Bye.